to The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker. Now, if you may notice that this background looks a little weird, and why my camera's in the position it is in, is because I preemptively set it up this way because I'm running this on an emulator on my PC because I don't have a GameCube or a Wii that I can just simply capture this off of. So if you happen to notice that it seems kind of framey for whatever reason, or it happens to be like it skips every once in a while, it's not you, it's going to be the game most likely. So I wanted to at least give you that heads up right now. But because we have finished off the last of the series, I wanted to play this. One of my favorite Legend of Zelda games to play. Not my all-time favorite, but one of my favorites. So we're going to go ahead and start off with a new one. And of course, keeping with the tradition of Ocarina of Time, we're going to keep up with the Star Boy theme. And thus, now we can do this. This is but one of the legends of which the people speak. If you don't want to see this, I'll leave a time down below me, and so you can skip it. Long ago, there existed a kingdom where a golden power lay hidden. And the GameCube version was ahead of its time. This is what I'm playing on. It was a prosperous land blessed with green forests, tall mountains, and peace. But one day, a man of great evil found the golden power and took it for himself. With its strength at his command, he spread darkness across the kingdom. But then, when all hope had died, and the hour of doom seemed at hand, a young boy, clothed in green, appeared as if from nowhere. Wielding the blade of evil's bane, he sealed the Dark One away, and gave the land of light. This boy, who traveled through time to save the land, was known as the Hero of Time. The boy's tale was passed down through generations until it became legend. But then, a day came when a fell wind began to blow across the kingdom. The great evil that all thought had been forever sealed away by the hero once again crept forth from the depths of the earth, eager to resume its dark designs. The people believed that the Hero of Time would again come to save them. But the hero did not appear. Faced by an onslaught of evil, the people could do nothing but appeal to the gods. In their last hour, as doom drew nigh, they left their future in the hands of fate. What became of that kingdom? None remain who knew. The memory of the kingdom vanished, but its legend survived on the wind's breath. I was doing so good up until I was up to this point. Got too quick. On a certain island, it became customary to guard boys in green when they came of age. Clothed in the green of fields, they aspired to find heroic blades and cast down evil. The elders wished only for the youths to know courage like the hero of legend. Now, I'm going to go ahead and give you a heads up. You may be noticing this and thinking, oh, this looks pretty good for an emulator. I'm currently putting this on a 16 by 9 aspect. That's why parts like over here and across the other side of the screen are cut off, is because it didn't finish. Big brother, Ah, that's right. I played this forever ago and I whole forgot about her. Ariel, I think her name was. I think I hear you now. Now, I'm not going to entirely move my camera from where it's at, so I'm just going to keep it, like, right here, because it's in a good spot. Plus, if I go down any lower, it's going to cover the rupee counter. Big brother. Oh, yeah, that's right, you're my little sister. So now that we're here, and we can get to the point to where I can talk about it, there may be points in time where certain cutscenes, certain go-through doors, or certain actions that I do may cause it to go back down to 4:3. So don't be surprised if you see the aspect ratio drop for whatever reason and then come back. That is a known thing that I have going on with the emulator itself. There's nothing I can do to fix it. This is the best I can do as far as getting codes to work. I'm skipping ahead because I'm not even reading this. So do you remember what day it is today? Well, I was if I wasn't half asleep. You're still half asleep, aren't you? Did you forget? Kind of. I mean, I am half asleep, so... Big brother, it's your birthday. Oh. Well, I guess that means I just have something going on. That's why Grandma has been waiting for you to come back to the house. She's been waiting for a while now. I'm sorry. It's a good thing I came to find you. You should probably go home and see what Grandma wants, don't you think? Yep, I should. Okay, so that freeze animation you saw, that's perfectly normal. That's within the game. And I'm running full, but yeah. So you see, there's the GameCube mechanics right above my head. I'm playing this on a gamepad or Xbox controller. And so I would have put it in my normal spot, but it would have cut off the mini-map that's down here at the bottom left-hand corner. So I just left it as is. But I get to run around and collect special type of things. The designs of this were ahead of its time. I loved it, especially for a game that came out in 2003, 2002, 2003, depending. I think the one I played on was 2002. Holy Starboy! Hey, is it true that if you just have a little courage and run as fast as you can, then you could jump to that rock out there? Huh? Is it? Tell me. Well, rather than tell you, why don't I just show you? There's a blue rupee, which, as we know from upgraded time, is the 5 rupees, and this one's more of a yellowish color. So this one is worth 10 rupees. More of an introduction for the next generation games. Wow, I hope I'll be able to jump like you someday, Starboy. Well, if you happen to eat your greens and drink a lot of milk, you can be able to do that. What's up with you? I just saw a wild pig. Oh, see, look, that black one there. Don't you see him? This is perfect. My wife was just telling me how she really wanted a pet. You ready to go grab it, Starboy? Now, you can't just run up on it. Pigs are too alert about their surroundings for you to just jog up and capture one. If you want to get close to one, you have to hold R, crouch, and tilt the control to crawl slowly up behind it. Slowly. You could also distract it with bait, I guess. So that is a mechanic that hasn't been introduced up until this game, and this game only, because even in the HD version, you could be able to just press and hold the R trigger and just crawl freely. You can do that across the entire game. Come on. Oh, here, Biggie Biggie. Remember, if you can't frighten those hunkers, hold R to crouch and use the control stick to slowly crawl up behind them, and then pounce, or you can just give it a bait. Well, I'm not going to do that, so I'm just going to do this. Oh, there's a little pink piggy, too. Oh, Starboy, happy birthday! Hey, did your sister Ariel find you? She was supposed to tell you that your grandmother is looking for you. Speaking of your sister, she saw me at work the other day, and she said that she wanted to learn how to carry jars on her head like me so she could help her grandma with chores. So, if you see her, tell her that all she has to do is stand in front of a jar and press A to carry it. To put the jar down, she just has to press B, or press R. Oh, I said B. Can you tell her that for me? Sure, I can do that. Now, in one of these games, the yellow rupees were introduced after the next game in the series, which was Majora's Mask, which I happened to just casually skip over because I actually had a recommendation to play this one, and I was not going to be denying that right because I love Wind Waker. I have played this game in and out so many times across my childhood that it was just too much for me not to be able to do that. Now, if you crawl under here, there is actually a hidden chest under here. For those of you that have never played this game before. In here is an orange rupee, which replaces the, I don't know if it's in Majora's Mask, but I know there's some games where the orange rupees are worth 100 rupees. So, and we can hold up to 200 compared to the 99 that we could carry in both Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. If you want me to play Majora's Mask, leave a comment down below, as I will more than happily play that for you guys. Now, I'm not just going to, like, start this up and then just leave it at the open-ended. I am going to complete all the other games that I have played in the past. I just have to get around to actually doing it. Okay, so I'm in here now. So this is Grandma's house, huh? There's a ladder here. I don't remember what's up here. Oh, it's a shield. Oh, wait, Grandma happens to be conveniently up here. I thought she was downstairs. I've been waiting for you, Starboy. Starboy, try these on. Yeah, that's the tunic, right? Time certainly flies. I can't believe you're already old enough to wear these clothes. Yeah, you got the hero's clothes. They look like they might be a little warm for this weather. Don't look so disappointed, dear one. Just try them on. Today is a day to celebrate. It is the day that you become the same age as the young hero spoken in all the legends. You only have to wear them for one day, so don't look so down. Be proud, child. In the olden days, this was the day boys were finally considered to be men. They were taught the ways of the sword to prepare them for battle with their enemies. But we don't live in such an age any longer. Our ways are the ways of peace. Nowadays, I suppose Orca is the only one on the island who still knows anything about swordplay. Which is great because I know that we're going to need a sword at some point in the future. Hanging the family shield on the wall as decoration is another tradition that has always been carried down from those days. And the shields look really nice. And this is, quote, Toon Link, dressed up in the hero's garb. Does all of this make sense to you? Yeah, to the best degree. Isn't that nice, Starboy? They fit you perfectly. A perfect fit! Well, tonight I'm going to invite the whole town over for your birthday party, so I'd better start getting ready, shouldn't I? You're going to hear me messing up with the dialogue so much, so don't expect me to actually be accurate all the time. Your grandma's going to make your favorite soup for you tonight. I just know you're looking forward to it. Now, go get your sister, Ariel. Okay. I will go do that, Grandma. So far, everything seems to be holding up rather well with the emulator. I'm very happy for that. Okay, so now I have to go back up to the watchtower and go say hi to my sister now. So, I guess we'll just travel back across. Unfortunately, the rupees don't look like they respawn, so that's perfectly fine. Now, the fun little bit about this game is that there's not much I have to worry about as far as carrying items, because instead of having to press the C button, or press like the C stick that the GameCube controller would do, I can just simply turn the camera or whatever, and just go from there. Now, unfortunately, I don't remember how to. Okay, so I can freely look around with the C stick, but I would have to press L button to be able to reset it, which my L and R buttons are set up as my triggers. And so now I get to take away all the seagulls from it. Ah, hi, brother, big brother. Did Grandma make that outfit for you? But wow, you look like you'd be way too hot in these clothes. I know, right? Considering the fact that even I thought that it was going to be a little warm for this weather. I guess they're pretty neat, though. I mean, I do look like the hero of legend. So, anyway, Starboy, can you close your eyes and hold out your hand? Just for a second. I'm going to give you my most treasured belonging, but just for one day. Happy birthday! I've got a telescope. Telescope? Telescope. This is your sister's most precious belonging. Treasure it dearly. Set it to Y, Z, or X, and use it by pressing whatever buttons you set it to. Do it now and see what you can see. So, well, do you like it? I mean, yeah, I like your little gift. I'll let you borrow this special gift just because you're my big brother. Aren't you lucky? Oh, why don't you try it out? Right now. Try looking over at our house from over here. Okay, so this is where things get a little weird. So you see how this now looks a little smaller? It's because it goes back down to the 4:3 ratio. So you're going to be seeing that through this entire series. Okay, hey, what's that, Snow Boy? Okay. There's a guy over here. It's a Birdman. He's freaking out. Postman looks kind of weird, doesn't he? I mean, I would be too, if he's a Birdman. Ah, Starboy, the sky, look up at the sky. Oh. There's a person in the claw of that big frickin' bird. Oh, it's a band of pirates. Just what I always wanted to see. And a ship, on-ship catapult at it. They're gonna try to hit it with rocks. I hope you hit it. I want a big old feast for my birthday party. I want the big birdie. And you'll look down at the wrong time. Now, funny enough, that little animation on the bridge of the boat, the catapult was already raised, and then you just see the rock just fly out of the top of the catapult. Oh. Starboy, this is terrible. That girl fell into the forest. She needs help. But it's too dangerous for you to go in there without something you can use to defend yourself with. Well, that's why I'm going to go say hi to Orgilla. And here's the swimming mechanic. And the pirate ship's just right there. Okay, so right behind my icon or camera, there is a circular, like, swirling icon. I might end up having it with my camera now that I think about it. Where there is actually a meter for how long I can swim for. There is a big impediment here. Hoy, Starboy, press L right there and use A to talk to me. Try it. Okay. I have to remember I have to hold it because I don't have it set to toggle. That's correct. You're a smart one. You, my friend, have just L targeted me. You see, when you press L, you can target certain objects. I, for one, use it quite often to talk to folks who are far away from me. Of course, even if there isn't anything around to target, you can press L to face forward, you know. It's quite handy indeed. There are a myriad of other ways to use L targeting as well. Quite an ingenious little thing, if I do say so myself. Of course, that's not the only trick in my bag. Not remotely. I could teach you a few more things if you'll just climb up that ladder over there and drop by my room. That was some racket outside, wasn't it? On another topic entirely, maybe it's just my age, but lately I've had quite a hard time seeing things from a distance. I mean, that's just you, old man. I'm gonna go say hi to Orca. That would be this old man with the spear. I like the way the paws look. Oh, what is the matter, Starboy? You have an urgent look about you. Has something happened? Yes, Mr. Miyagi, something has happened. A girl fell from the sky, carried by a big bird, and has happened to fall into the forest. Whatever shall I do? Whatever it is, from the look on your face, I suspect it is no laughing matter. What say you, Starboy? Well, I just explained it to you, so unless you're able to help me out, something I can do. Ah, have you come for serious instruction in the way of the sword? Yes, sir. Well, I got a short sword. It's basically a dojo. Okay, very good. Your first lesson shall be the horizontal slice. Phase me and press B. Do not fear for my safety. I am ready for you. Oh, okay. Good. Keep coming at me until you hear me say very good. Okay, I'm just gonna put strategy then. Alright, very good. Next is the vertical slice. Hold L to target me, then press B. Okay, keep swinging. Just keep swinging. Get the combos going, I guess. Very good. Next is the thrust. L target, then tilt forward and press B. Come at me. Thrust with your sword. Very good. Keep thrusting. Okay, so I can get... I was holding forward! You moved! You thrust by L targeting, tilting forward, and pressing B. Oh, you're gonna come back this way. Next is the spin attack. Hold B briefly to build up your strength, then release it, or rotate once with the stick and press B. Okay, very good. More, keep it up. Okay, fine. Just press and hold it this time. Next is harder. This is the parry attack. L target until you see A with the spikies around it. Then quickly press A to perform a defensive strike. Okay, very good, very good. And again, L target and watch closely for A. Alright. Now it's not going to be very often I use a parry attack. Very good. Now finally the jump attack. Draw your sword, L target, and press A. Come at me once more. That was a fine display. There we have it. And yet, I sense a certain anxiousness in the sword you hold, an eagerness that goes far beyond the mere desire to be wielded on the fields of battle. I do not know what has happened, but I have faith in you. Somehow I doubt you will misuse that sword. You may have it, Starboy. I give it freely. Take the blade with you. I have accepted the hero sword. Wield it with B. Use it wisely and carefully. You don't want to let down the kind old man who has entrusted it to you. Since the olden days, this sword has been used to fend off evil. Its blade is infused with the desire to become strong and righteous. Be strong, Starboy. Thank you, old man. Thank you, Mr. Miyagi. So now I happen to have something to be able to defend myself with, so now I can be able to use it freely. So now I can be able to get to certain areas without having to worry. Also, there is a shop here. And for those of you who are avid Zelda fans, you'll know exactly who this man is. Oh! A customer! Welcome to Beetle's shop ship. I deal in pretty much anything and everything. Do you have anything you don't need? If you do, show it to me. I'll pay top rupees for your junk. Or do you see anything you'd like to buy? Or, oh, just use right to browse. A bait bag. I will gladly buy the bait bag. Keep first of the many items that I got. Look at the bait bag. You can keep plenty of bait in this convenient satchel. It has 8 pouches for storing bait. Press Y, Z, or X to see what's inside, then press them again to get your bait ready to use. Thank you! You're the greatest. I'll never forget you. I'm going to make a member's card just for you. When you buy lots of things and build up your points, something good will happen to you. Something very good indeed. My shop is kind to its customers. No other shop will do this sort of thing for you, I'll have you know. Now you have 1 point saved up. You should try to save up 30 points so you can earn a silver membership. Bye! So I'm going to leave for now because I have no idea what to use the rest of the membership point for the baits for. But we're going to go up to where we saw that girl get knocked out of the bird's claws. So it's going to be way over here. Now, if you want me to play any other like Zelda game, or you want me to play another like Mario game, for example, I have downloaded at least 3 emulated games as far as the Nintendo base goes. I have obviously Wind Waker here, I have Luigi's Mansion, and I have Twilight Princess. So if you guys want me to play any one of these 3 more often, especially Wind Waker, maybe leave a like. If you happen to do 10 likes for this video, maybe I'll do Luigi's Mansion as an extra set. I'm not expecting it. I could probably try to do it in my free time, but it might be a little longer. But if you guys in one video happen to do 10 likes on a singular video, I will more than gladly do a Luigi's Mansion playthrough. Because I know it's probably going to be a lot harder doing it on, especially gamepad, than I will be doing it on a GameCube controller. Okay, green rupees are still worth 1. There was a person down there. I want to say it was a lady that was just down there by, or inside a pen of some kind. Okay. So, we are now up at the top of Outset Island, which is our homeland. Oh, there she is. Okay, now we have to go and save her. And I guess it's the only way to go through is over here. Hello there, good sir. the one cool thing about this Zelda, besides the fact that the animations were awesome, I can also be able to just freely... Oh, there's 20 rupees in here. Sweet, I got my money back for getting the bait bag. I have a way of being able to do what's called hero mode, which, if you don't know what hero mode is, basically I can be able to play the game on a harder difficulty. Basically, Link takes double the damage, and there are no free hearts that are down on the ground. So basically, anything that happens to me is basically up until I either get a piece of heart or a heart container, or I happen to get a potion. There are more of these guys. Okay, well, I will get this. Also, if you happen to watch me play Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time on Master Quest, I'm more than okay at doing that too. Ow. She didn't need to do that. She didn't freak out. Ouch. Yeah, I mean, that was your fault. Wow, what's with that getup? Well, whatever. So, where am I? Oh, that's right. That giant bird came in. Oh! Miss Tetra! Hey, it's that big guy that we saw on the ship. Oh, thank goodness you're safe. When I saw you get dropped on the summit, I thought for sure you'd... Ooh, summit? So that bird dropped me on the top of a mountain? Yeah, kind of. Well, wasn't that nice of it? Well, don't just stand there. Let's go! Time to repay our debt to that bird in full. But, miss, what about this boy? Don't worry about him. Come on. Oh. And they're all gone. And I'm just going to follow them because they happen to come to my island. Hi! Boy, big brother! Oh, that was my little sister. Hey, Ariel. What are you doing over there? Everything's okay? Oh. It's the big bird! Big bird, what are you doing? Don't do it! Come on, listen. I'll come and get you! That is also something I forgot to mention too. Stupid kid, get a hold of yourself. She's gone. There's nothing you can do. Because the game is not meant to run in 16 by 9, you will see things outside of the normal game's perspective. For example, what happened just above my camera. In normal 4x3, you just see Tetra, this girl here, and the big guy that's right here on the right side of my screen. You'll typically just see them, and then you hear the sound of Link pulling out his sword as he's getting ready to run off the cliff to try to get the big bird. Whereas, in the 16 by 9, he's just, in animation, just wailing about in normal form until he transitions and you see him running away to get to the bird. What? You want to come with us on our ship? I mean, yeah. Do you understand what you're asking? We're pirates, you know? Pirates! The terror of the seas! What do we get out of bringing some helpless little kid along with us? I'll tell you what we get. A headache. I know how you must feel with your sister having been kidnapped and all, but that doesn't really have anything to do with us now, does it? I mean, technically, yeah, you were the one that came to Ireland. And how do you figure that out? Whoa there. Just who are you? Where did you get off butting in on someone else's conversation? Please, all I mean to say is that if you big bad pirates hadn't come to this quiet little island, that poor girl wouldn't have been snatched away by that bird. Thank you there, humanoid bird. I'm gonna call you... I'm gonna call you Pedro. And just what do you mean by that? Just be quiet for a moment and I'll tell you. Okay, Pedro, I'm listening. Now, as my work entails delivering letters, I spend much of my time traveling amongst the many different islands. As a result, I hear many things. Haven't any of you heard word that young girls have been getting kidnapped lately from all regions of the Great Sea? No matter. Whether you've heard it or not, that seems to be the case. Young girls with long ears like yours have been getting kidnapped, never to be seen again. And unless my eyes fail me, the young girl who was just kidnapped from this island also had long ears. Does she not? Much like you do, Miss Fearsome Pirate. My point is that that bird mistook that poor girl for you, and that's why it grabbed her. See, Tetra? See, you had to put yourself in a spot here. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it was young Starboy here who saved you from the monsters of the forest, wasn't it? I mean, how do you happen to hear all of this, considering the fact that you, Pedro, have been down here at the mailbox flailing about? I mean, you've heard true. Is this true? I mean, yeah, considering. I mean, I do have this tiny sword that's on my back. Oh, and while I'm at it, I may as well tell you that the bird that kidnapped both you and Starboy's sister has made its home nest to the north, on the heights of the Forsaken Fortress. The Forsaken Fortress? Isn't that the place where... So, what are you going to do? Under the circumstances, I don't think it would be unreasonable for you to give Starboy a little help now, would it? I don't need you to tell me that. Even if I were to consider it, lately I've heard nothing but evil rumors about this Forsaken Fortress. You can't possibly need to go there with nothing but that cheap little sword. That's not right. It's stupid. I mean, come on. Even a simple little island like this has to have something you could use as a shield. You know, something to protect yourself with. Anything. Tell you what, if you come back with something like that, we'll let you stow away on our ship. Oh, and one more thing. Once we leave, you won't be coming back here for a while, so you better say goodbye to your family while you have the chance. I don't want you getting all weepy-eyed and homesick on me. Alright, well, the only place that we're going to be able to find a shield of any kind is going to be the hero shield that's right there with Grandma. So, Grandma, I need you. Oh, hi. Starboy, I thought I heard Ariel's voice cry from far away. Is it really true? Unfortunately, it is. My sister's been kidnapped. I'm going to save her. Alright. Grandma, I'm here. My sister's been kidnapped. I need the shield. What is that, Starboy? Please tell Grandma what's troubling you. And where's Ariel? Is she still playing outside with the gulls? I mean, as much as I say yes that she is playing with the seagulls, I need the shield. Hey, wait a minute. Where's the shield? Grandma, I can't find the shield. Did you happen to take it down to clean it? Oh, she's got this shield. Starboy. Is this what you're looking for? I mean, yes. It's such a small shield, but I kind of need it. Take it with you. You got the hero shield. This is the legendary shield said to have been used by the hero himself. Hold R to defend yourself. You can also hold R to defend while L-targeting. I like how Link is still doing the pose after he got the shield from Grandma. I guess it is true. Ariel really has been kidnapped, hasn't she? What kind of monster could take such a sweet young child? Whatever will we do, Link? Whatever will we do? Oh, I know what I'll do. I'm going to save it for the next episode. So, thank you all so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed this, please consider subscribing to the channel. It does help the channel grow just a little bit more. If you like content like this, please be sure to leave a like down below and comment what you would like to see me do next. And as always, I'll see you on the next one. Have a good one, everybody.